Good morning to you. It's a bright, sunny, horrible, grungy morning. But let's get up anyway. My cats won't let me sleep in. There is no God. And not only is there no God, but I can prove there is no God. And so can anyone with a few basic tools of thinkification. I think that's a word. Anyway, if you think about it, the problem in the Goddard camp has always been something that rarely gets pointed out. There's only one thing about God that can be proven, and that is this: that God is an allegation. An allegation. There is a God. That's an allegation. That particular allegation is an allegation for which there is not one shred of evidence. Now, Godders like to say, well, you can't prove there isn't a God. No. That's not how it works. It's the onus is on the one making the allegation to make their case. And if you claim that there is a God, you got to put your money where your mouth is and demonstrate that there is, in fact, a God. Well, nobody in 3,500 years since the Canaanite god El was first made, a little cute little guy that goes on your mantle, and somebody would come into your house and bash him and say, that's the end of your God. So the reply to that was, well, we got a new idea now. You can't see our God. You can't touch it. You can't smell it. But he's still there. I run circles around you with logic. No, you can't make an allegation for which there is not one shred of evidence. Now, Godders like to say you can't disprove that there is a God. Yes, you can, because the onus is on the Goddard to make the case. If you haven't made your case, your allegation is deemed false, unsubstantiated. If it was a court of law and you walked in there and you said, there's a God, I know there's a God, and the judge would say, oh, okay, can you substantiate your allegation? Well, I got this book of Bibble Babble. No, that's not proof. What that is a case of the dog ate my homework, and you came in here with no proof. Everything in the Bibble Babble Bible is false, too. The Bibble Babble Bible is probably from the Middle Ages, and all of the early stuff, and here we go again, all of the early stuff is all bootstrapping and allegations. Let's take a recent example, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick, there is not one shred of evidence that St. Patrick ever existed, not one. The only physical evidence there is of a St. Patrick is the memorial built to St. Patrick in about the year 1200 or sometime in the 1200s. In other words, it's another Middle Ages confabulation. The oldest Bible said to date, and it's the Hebrew Bible, said to date from the 900s, is a well-known forgery. And all of the early Bibles dating from about the 1000s, 1100s, are forgeries. Now, if you try to go back into antiquity, to the days of the Gospels, all of the early Gospels are forgery. Now, Augustine, Augustinian Christendom and all that, it is alleged that there was a Bible and there were Bibles around in those days. Were there? Well, let's see them. You allege that there were Bibles. Oh, that's another case of the dog ate my homework. We've got no proof. Judaism is just as bad. There's no proof that anything existed until after. The Jewish Bible didn't exist until the Middle Ages, too. The two are inextricably bound together. The Dead Sea Scrolls, fakes from the 1940s created for political reasons. So all of the Shroud of Turin, there's another well-known fake. That's all the religion, the Judeo-Christian tradition has to rely on is baloney. The dog ate my homework. Can't supply one single shred of evidence before the Middle Ages. So I would wager that Christianity started in the Middle Ages, and the early stuff may have been references to something, but it wasn't what they're referring to. We're not even sure what the early Christianity was. There's no evidence of it. We don't know. And all of the early documents are forgeries. Well, why did they have to make forgeries? The dog ate their homework. And so it goes. You all have a nice day. Woohoo!